Justice Breyer's retirement, of course, now sets the stage for President Biden's promised nomination of the first African-American woman to the high court bench, a pledge the White House affirmed today. It will be a historic moment for the country and for the U.S. court system, where black women make up just 5% of all judges. Our Devin Dwyer now on some of the women who could get the nod.
For more than 233 years, the Supreme Court has not looked like the America it's judged.
As president, I'd be honored to appoint the first African-American woman to the court, because it should look like the country. It's long past time.
Of the 114 justices, just 5 have been women, only 2 have been black men.
Many justices have said that any new justice brings an entirely new court. They've also said that justices bring their personal experiences to the discussion. The unique perspective of the first African-American woman justice would be very important.
In a nod to the black voters critical to his win, Joe Biden promised he'd transform the Supreme Court.
I'm looking forward to making sure there's a black woman on the Supreme Court.
Pledging a historic first nomination while prioritizing diversity in her experience.
We are putting together a list of a group of African-American women who are qualified and have the experience to be in the court.
At the top of the list are black women who have already broken barriers, like Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson, one of just 6 black women on the U.S. Courts of Appeals, and a beloved former clerk to Justice Stephen Breyer.
It is the beauty and the majesty of this country that someone who comes from a background like mine could find herself in this position.
Judge Jackson has sterling credentials, a graduate of Harvard Law who was interviewed by President Obama for the High Court in 2016. She's a former public defender and member of the U.S. Sentencing Commission and a mother of 2 teenagers.
As the girls would testify, do what you need to do before what you want to do is a constant refrain in our house.
And Judge Jackson has proven she can win over some Senate Republicans, sailing through her confirmation to the appeals court last month with 3 GOP votes.
What role does race play, Judge Jackson, in the kind of judge that you have been and the kind of judge you will be?
I don't think that race plays a role in the kind of judge that I have been and that I would be. When I get my cases, I'm looking at the arguments, the facts, and the law.
Also on Biden's list, Judge Leandra Kruger of the California Supreme Court.
In your view, is there a difference between the proportional cost requirement?
A rising liberal legal star at just 44 years old, a graduate of Yale and Harvard, and a former clerk to the late Justice John Paul Stevens.
He treated every case as an opportunity to learn something new about a new area of law or life.
Kruger spent 7 years in the Obama Justice Department and argued 12 cases before the U.S. Supreme Court, including a successful defense of federal immigration law.
There's no rule that says that children automatically receive the same legal status as their lawful permanent resident parents.
Progressives have been lobbying the White House to consider candidates from underrepresented backgrounds. Congressman Jim Clyburn of South Carolina is pushing U.S. District Court Judge J. Michelle Childs, a Detroit-born former state Labor Department official, employment lawyer, and mother of 2. Her law degree from the University of South Carolina, a public school, would add a new educational background to the High Court. And Wisconsin-born Judge Leslie Abrams Gardner is also a top contender, a former assistant U.S. attorney, graduate of Yale and Brown, and the sister of voting rights advocate Stacey Abrams.
I fortunately was trained by a judge who believed that we had to get it right.
In 2014, Abrams Gardner was confirmed by the Senate as a U.S. District Court judge by a vote of 100-0. But last year came under attack from Georgia Republicans and former President Trump for her rulings in cases involving the election. It's now up to President Biden to decide who will get the historic nomination, as the nation braces for another Supreme Court confirmation battle in the Senate, with history hanging in the balance.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.